Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog and another video. So, for tonight's vlog and tonight's video, for today's vlog and today's video, I'm not really in the mood to do anything big, really. I'm not really in the mood to do anything super big or super exciting tonight. If you don't mind, for today's vlog and today's video, but I thought I'd sort of just kind of discuss at least a couple things, or some things with you all. So, the reason why I'm not in the mood to do anything big for today's vlog and today's video is because I'm kind of restless, right now. I was all charged up last night, where I was up till like about 2:30, even close to 3 in the morning earlier today. I was up till I think I was up till at least 2:30, maybe even close to 3 this morning, just watching random stuff on my tablet and stuff, and then finally I was able to fall asleep for a few hours. The fact is, then for next Saturday, I know next Saturday is one of my days to work for this upcoming week that we start tomorrow. Yep. Upcoming week that we start tomorrow. I'll be working Monday, then got a couple other days off, Tuesday, Wednesday, then working again Thursday, Friday, then working again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And, the way a lot of us get around at this point in time is public transportation we have in our area here in Rochester, which around here in Rochester is called RTS, public transportation. And then they have smaller buses it used to be called Liftline, but is now called RTS Access. And that's what we, at this point in time, are using to get around, especially for going to our work areas and stuff. And so this morning, when I woke up about 30 or 40 minutes before the time that the scheduling department for RTS Access headquarters had opened up and stuff, I knew I had to get that done and stuff for to and from work for next Saturday and stuff, since next Saturday, a week from today, is one of my days to work. And I'll be working 1 o'clock in the afternoon, again, till 8:30 in the evening. So if I do any vlog next Saturday, it'll probably be just kind of it'll probably just be kind of like what I'm doing for today's vlog and today's video, kind of just like a little bit of kind of like an update kind of vlog and stuff, or or kind of a discussion kind of vlog and discussion video and discussion vlog and stuff. Of course, then the day after that, a week from tomorrow, will be the big 2019 Super Bowl Sunday 2019. So we got that, look forward to. But anyway, so then I had a couple other things throughout this morning that I knew I had to get done. Originally, I was going to go out to, I was going to take RTS Access public transportation to Eastview Mall, to a place here in Rochester, well on the other side of the area, called Eastview Mall. There was a point in time, where they had been going out there consistently for a while. Then for a couple of years, they had eliminated that part of the area. Then I guess there was enough people that had complained, or protested or complained, to the point of them bringing it back, for at least bringing it back to being part of the bus line for at least a while. Probably not forever. Probably not forever, or probably not for probably not for probably not for probably not forever, or for good. Probably not forever, or for good, or for good. But at least for right now, at least for the time being, at least for right now, at least for right, at least for right, at least for right, at least for right, at least for right now. I'd imagine that something else is going to come up in the not too distant future where it probably will have to get eliminated again eventually in the not too distant future. But for right now, for now, for right now, for the time being at least, for now at least, it's back in the bus line for now. But but it just felt like I was just too restless to really feel like wanting to go anywhere, really. I did some grocery shopping. I had a prescription that I had to pick up at, closest Walmart location we have, closest to here at home, which is actually kind of just a little bit around, just a little bit around the corner, kind of walking distance from here. So I took care of that as well. So I just figured just do my grocery shopping, pick up my prescription at Walmart pharmacy at the closest Walmart location that we have, kind of almost just a little bit more than around the corner and stuff from here. Very well walking distance. The biggest thing I thought I would kind of, briefly bring up a little bit. I'm sure you've all had times probably when, you come across like, music groups or music artists, and, that you really like a good bit of their music and stuff. You really enjoy listening to a good bit of their music. But they kind of have that one song there a little bit that that kind of has the sounding and stuff that kind of makes you feel tempted to kind of tear up a little bit. Well, on lately I've been going on music YouTube, and just listen, and just typing in like certain artists or certain song titles and stuff, from certain artists, and if and when it pops up, then just listening to stuff like that I have interest in. And the past couple of weeks, I came across this this artist that when my mom and dad were together long time ago, long before they had split up and stuff, way back during my childhood, we used to listen to it in the car all the time. And I'm not going to get into the detail of who the artist is, who the music artist is, or singing artist is, but the final track of it also has on music YouTube, sometimes for certain artists it'll also have a clip or icon where maybe you can click on, like, where you can hear out the entire album. In other words, every song from a certain album. And so I pretty much had decided to listen to that. this happens to be of you know, the music artist, you know, that my mom and dad used to listen to, you know, that my mom and dad used to listen to when we would be in the car a long time ago, way back during my childhood. And you know, the final track of the album, you know, like I just said, you know how sometimes you're gonna come across, you know, songs that, you know, sound a certain way where it may make you feel tempted to tear up a little bit, you know, but you know, you just try not to, you know. So I was kind of listening to a good bit of that on Music YouTube. You know, I a little bit late in the day yesterday, and again later on this afternoon. And you know, to me it was kind of, you know, just one of, you know, it was just one of the songs that, you know, just kind of just like, you know, just like a kind of, you know, just not exactly easy listening and stuff, but kind of, but just, you know, kind of like, you know, easy listening and, you know, or easy listening and jazz kind of, you know, style, you know, stuff. You know, it was just kind of, you know, song that, you know, in my book, you know, probably would make you feel tempted to kind of tear up a little bit, but you know, but I didn't. But you know, it was kind of the song that definitely, you know, may make you want to tear up a little bit, but you know, you just try not to, you know, and find some other music that's more exciting sometimes. You know that, you know, you know, nothing wrong with listening to that kind of music every once in a while, but you know, you know, if it's, you know, the kind of song that's gonna make you tempted to tear up and stuff, you know, that's not a bad thing, you know. We've all been there, you know, and stuff, listening to certain like music artists, like certain like, you know, easy listening or more so certain jazz artists and stuff where they might have that one song, you know, some point somewhere in the album that has that kind of sounds the kind of way where it kind of makes you feel tempted to tear up a little bit. But, you know, you just try not to, you know. But, you know, you know, sometimes on music YouTube it's given me an opportunity to kind of listen to, you know, certain types of music that I've known from a long time ago, especially, you know, especially from, you know, some of the stuff that my mom and dad used to really like a long time ago when they were together long before they had split up and way back during my childhood, way back during way back during my childhood and stuff. So, you know, you know, you know, I just thought I'd kind of share that a little bit with you. Once again, you know, reason I'm not doing anything real exciting for tonight's vlog and tonight's video, for today's vlog and today's video, is because I'm just kind of just, you know, out of sorts right now. I'm just kind of restless, so that's why I'm doing just kind of like a little kind of, you know, kind of discussion kind of vlog, discussion kind of video, kind of, or even could kind of call it update kind of update kind of video, update kind of update kind of video with you, update kind of video with you all, you know. And so, you know, once again, that's why originally I was going to go to Eastview Mall. earlier tonight, but I just felt so restless that I ended up deciding to give that up, and just stick around here tonight and just kind of rest a little bit. You know, I worked this week I worked Monday, had a couple more days off, Tuesday, Wednesday, worked again Thursday and yesterday, which would have been Friday. Yesterday was Friday, and then I got today and tomorrow off, and then this upcoming week I work again Monday, then have Tuesday and Wednesday off, then work again Thursday, Friday, then work again Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I did put in to the time that I had checked my schedule for this upcoming week that starts tomorrow. It was already too late, really, to put in any other time off requests for the week of February 3rd, Super Bowl Sunday through, do the math here. For the week of February 3rd, which would be Super Bowl Sunday, through gotta look at my calendar. Okay, for the week of February 3rd through February 9th, it was already too late to put in any kind of time off requests for the third, fourth, or fifth, for the third, fourth, or fifth. So what I ended up doing was putting in to have about a 4, maybe 5 day stretch of time off, to get self together a little bit. So after I finish up work schedule next Saturday for this upcoming week that we start tomorrow, next Saturday, a week from today, I have just 1 day off. A week from tomorrow, next Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and then work those 3 days that I left open: Monday the 4th, Monday the 4th, Tuesday the 5th, and Wednesday the 6th. And then I'll have a few days off after that. So, so maybe during that little stretch of time off that I got coming up, maybe I'll book public transportation to go to Eastview Mall then. Plus, later on in the week, I think the middle of the week, this upcoming week that we start tomorrow, and at least through I think a week from today, it's gonna get cold. 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 It's gonna get cold again. It's gonna get cold again here in Rochester. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get cold again here in Rochester. So it won't really be ideal for much of us here to really plan to be on the go very much unless you got to work those days. So, but as of now, of course, anything can change between now and then. But I looked at, I think it was the 15-day forecast thing on weather.com for here in Rochester, New York. And it looks like the following weekend, for 2 weeks from today, and even the Friday before that, and 2 weeks from tomorrow as well, isn't looking as bad cold temperature wise as what it looks like is in the forecast for the middle of this upcoming week and the second half of this upcoming week, in through the first half of next weekend, in through at least a week from today. So, it would all then, if it can even work out that way, if it even works out that way, then it'll all then it'll all work out all right. So, then that'll be probably more fair opportunity to maybe book, one of my stretch of, one of my 4 day or maybe even 5 day stretch of time off. I'll have then to book to go to Eastview Mall and stuff. But for tonight, I was just feeling too restless, you know. The way I try to be around here is, you know, when you have certain things that you got to get done by a certain time, at least be good about making sure that, you know, get them done when it get them all get them all done when it's due. Get it all done. Get it all done when it's due, at least, you know. The other thing I thought I would, you know, talk with you all about, now so far have heard no other further report of this really, but 6 months ago, yeah, about 6 months ago, back in end of July, end of July, end of July, end of July, end of July and stuff. We got a little bit of a rude awakening here a little bit. You know, a lot of us here, including myself, we've been using public transportation for years now for getting around, especially to and from our work areas and stuff. There had been some rumors at that time of them trying to eliminate this part of the area. I was not the first at the time. I was not even the first to find that out. One of our other clients had been the first to find that out while on the bus, and so that one of our other clients, they had told me, was quite upset, obviously, about it, and so person who was assistant manager here at the time, you know, was here at the time, and so then they went out and talked with the driver and stuff, and they had said that what could happen is, you know, we could kind of, you know, put in some brief notes and stuff, and they said that, you know, if they get some letters from people like us or something, then that would decrease chances of, you know, this part of the area of this part of public transportation having to eliminate this part of the area. And, you know, we've heard no further report of that so far. I mean, the fact of the matter is, when I had, you know, a month prior, even almost a month and a half prior to that, prior to becoming aware of that, the thing that I had remembered at least hearing some stuff about was, I've taken RTS Access public transportation to this other park, also well on the other side of here in the Rochester area, called Parrington Park. You know, and, you know, one of the days that I had done that, you know, the driver who I had said, you know, well, there's a chance they may eventually be eliminating a good bit of that stuff, you know, but, you know, that they're not saying they will, but, you know. And then when I, you know, had sort of asked a little bit more about it from one of the other current scheduling people at the RTS Access scheduling headquarters and stuff, what I had remembered their words being was that it wouldn't end up occurring so much till 2020, which would be next year, which would be next year, in other words. But so for right now, we have heard no further word about No further word about that for right now. You know, don't exactly know really what the real overall deal is with that, but we've heard no further report about that right now. And for right now, the way I would look at it is, if they were going to eliminate certain, if they were going to, if public transportation here in Rochester, New York, was going to eliminate certain parts of the area, it probably would have already happened. I mean, if they said that certain things wouldn't be happening till 2020, in other words, next year and stuff, a year from now, then I would sort of assume that that's probably what the deal would be. But at the same time, on the other side, you'd think that if they were going to eliminate certain parts of the area, like around here, it would have already happened. But it has not. But it has not so far. And we a few of us, including myself, all set our piece and stuff, and in a big letter and stuff, and we sent it to the people that are in charge of running the show there with RTS Access headquarters, public transportation and stuff, and so which again, this had all been brought to our attention way back in end of July and stuff. And so it's been pretty much just about 6 months now since we had found that all out, and since that stuff had been brought to a good bit of our attention, including mine. And obviously nothing's happened so far with that yet. Hopefully nothing will have to happen with that anytime too soon. Anytime too soon, but try and hope for the best. Try and continue to hope for the best. But it's still here for right now, at least. It's still here for right. It's still here for right. It's still here for. It's still here for. It's still here for. It's still here for right now. It's still here. It's still here for. It's still here for. It's still here. It's still here. It's still here for. It's still here for right now. Just, it's kind of easy to anticipate the potential towards the end of the year, towards the end of 2019, of the potential of, some of us people throughout Rochester, getting some letters and notes in the mail regarding stuff like, regarding that stuff, and, you can only wish for it to be good news. You can try to, try to keep it from being bad news and stuff. You can only hope, and you can only wish for it to be good. You can only wish for it that it can be good news. But anyway, so I'm sorry if this vlog and this video for today may have seemed a little bit boring and stuff, but again, I wasn't in the mood for doing anything real big or exciting tonight because I'm just kind of out of sorts. I'm kind of restless. That's why I decided to do just like a little discussion kind of vlog, discussion kind of video, and or like we can also call it an update kind of vlog and an update kind of video and stuff a little bit. So with that all said, that's as far as I'm going to bring the vlog and the video here for tonight. If you even care for this vlog at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and go down and smash that like button, and comment down below if you wish. And until my next vlog and my next video, enjoy the rest of your night. See you in my next vlog, my next video. Peace.